Since we got our project started, we now have the option to choose how we want to work with it. And my favorite editor is NetBeans. You might prefer Eclipse or some alternative, maybe even Sublime Text. But I prefer NetBeans just because I think it's really easy to use. So this is optional. If you do want to use NetBeans, what you can do is just go to netbeans.org, go to your download section, and we really only need the PHP one. So it's 53 megabytes. You would need the Java runtime environment to run this, and a lot of people say Java runs really slow, but I find that not very true with NetBeans. I think it's a very solid IDE, and you really can't go wrong with the code completion, the code hinting, and the error checking, and the navigation. It's just extremely useful. So I'll go ahead and close this, and I'm going to be doing the project in NetBeans, so here's just a bare bones NetBeans. And what I'm going to do is click this new button to create a new project. And I will say your icons might be small, so I'll right click, and you see this little thing that says small toolbar icons. It might look like that. I just like mine bigger. So I'll click new project and create a PHP project with existing source. Next. And then choose the sources folder, and I'm going to choose Junior Dash. That's our project we're making. And the PHP version, it says PHP is only used for hints. And I'm going to use 5.4 since I pretty much use that all the time now. I'll just press finish. Now, one thing about IDEs and code things like this that scare me is code that it adds, and NetBeans is pretty good about this. I'll go ahead and show you. Let me go to my workspace folder and Junior Dash. It created this folder called NB Project. Now all this does is reference NetBeans so that it displays in this panel here a certain way with any options you might have. But this is not a requirement. If I delete this, it won't break our applications in the future or anything. You also don't have to place the folder inside your application path. So whether you have this here or not, it doesn't matter. And now we have a NetBeans project, and it opens our index file for us. And the place we're going to be working is application, so I'll just open that up. You can ignore the include path. You can ignore the system folder. And that's pretty much it for NetBeans. If you choose to use it, again, that's your choice. You can use any editor you want.